Hi, I'm Mark Wallstrom. This is my shop, Timbre Folk and Baroque in Berkeley, California. This is the silverbasharpa, the old nickel harpa that I fixed up for Mike, and it's a very unusual, cool instrument. It's got a lot of differences from the modern nickel harpa and a lot of really interesting stuff that you don't get from the modern nickel harpa, which I like a lot. So it's old. This instrument is 200 years old. This instrument dates back a couple hundred years, and the earlier versions date back to the 1400s. So this is a really old instrument that developed over the years. So the way it works is that the key box is sort of fastened onto the body here, and you bow it like you bow a violin with 4 bowed strings. The key box has a few rows of keys, and it mostly has one melody string. But you also have melody on the second string. So the way it's tuned is A, C, G, C, the four bowed strings. And then it has 9 sympathetic strings that are tuned with these 6 keys here and 3 of the smaller keys up here. So the 9 sympathetic strings are tuned to 9 notes of the scale that you're playing in. So in this case, it's a C major scale mostly. So I have the sympathetic strings tuned to the C major scale, basically. So when the thing is very well in tune, it really resonates and makes a beautiful sound. It also makes this kind of raspy, old sound, which I think is great. But that's the character of this instrument. The tuning is done with these big wooden pegs, and you almost need some kind of a help to grab a hold of them, especially the ones in the middle that are kind of buried in there. So you take a hold of it, and so you take a hold of it, and as you turn, you push in, because they're conical shaped keys like violin keys, and if you don't push in, it will slip easier. So you push and turn really gently, because they move, the tone moves a lot with just a little turn of a key. So it takes a little getting used to. So 4 bowed strings, 9 sympathetic strings, 1 main melody string, but there are some of these keys have 2 pegs attached to 1 key. So there are some notes that are played on the second string. So if you were to start instead of starting on the A, if you start on the C for a C major scale, and then the A string, so it has sort of the capability to play in a couple of keys, but mostly it's good in C major. I'll play a few typical tunes for you so that you can kind of hear what it sounds like.